See, a lot is happening at the palace of the Ooni of Ife as they await the return of Queen Naomi. And the Ooni of Ife has gone a step ahead by erecting the biggest single portrait of an individual for Queen Naomi. Hello and welcome to DNZ TV, the place where we give you all the legitimate information that is meant to design to inform, educate, and entertain you. So, if you're not subscribed to the channel, quickly subscribe to the channel and click on the notification button, comment, like, and share. Let us keep the flag flying. So, I brought you news recently that Queen Naomi, all plans have been perfected for her return to the palace. And guess what? The Ooni of Ife has gone a step ahead to make sure that he makes Naomi very, very comfortable here. Naomi is going to be made very comfortable. As of the time of this report, the Ooni has actually erected a very gigantic portrait that is going to be used to tell Naomi, welcome. The Igbos will say Naomi no. This portrait is going to be very, very big, as in it's going to be classified as the biggest portrait that has ever been erected for a human being. And right about now, the Ooni took time to do this because he does not want anything that will make Naomi feel bad anymore. Ooni wants to make sure that Naomi is very, very comfortable here. Naomi's comfort is Ooni's priority. Naomi's comfort is what Ooni really needs to see and understand, so that the Ooni himself will know that of a truth he really values Naomi. You know, a lot of people think that the Ooni does not value Naomi. A lot of people think that the Ooni is just using Naomi to catch cruise. But with the step that Ooni has taken this step to actually show that Naomi is the person after his own heart. Naomi is the person God has elevated and used to bring peace and harmony to the palace of the Ojaja II. Now, so much has been happening, so much has been making, people have been talking, people have been going round and round and round, having their own personal different reactions towards the incident. But what is so amazing and what's so beautiful is the fact that Ooni himself has actually made up his mind on what he wants. The Ooni, as a matter of fact, knows what he wants, even though a lot of people think that Ooni does not know what he wants. But if you interact with the Ooni of Ife for a few seconds, you can actually tell and deduce that he is a man of his words and he's a man who knows what he wants. Unfortunately, he has been trying to carry everybody along. He's been trying to make everybody happy. He's been trying to make everybody feel good. You know, that is actually one of the challenges of polygamy. Polygamy now, in the sense that once you're married to many wives, you at every point in time you will be carrying all of them along. You're trying to make them happy. You're trying to make them excited. You try to make them not to feel as if you're actually showing more love to one person than the other. So this thing has actually brought a lot of issues in the royal family, because some of them actually are expecting the Ooni of Ife to just love them alone, while others, as a matter of fact, do not have an issue with the Ooni having them separately. So this has actually made us to now decide to investigate and dig more, to actually see and understand that the Ooni is trying in his incapacity to make sure that he brings a lot to the table. Yeah, Ooni really wants to bring a lot to the table. Ooni really wants Naomi to be comfortable. Ooni really wants Naomi to have a say in the palace. Ooni really wants Naomi to, as he's coming back now, let her not go again, because there's this speculation that if Naomi comes back, there's every tendency that she might want to go back again. So Ooni is trying to do everything in his power and his capacity to make sure that if Naomi comes, Naomi will find the palace a home. Naomi will find the palace that the palace is a place where she needs to be. So if Naomi comes back now, there's no tendency for her to want to go back. You know, no matter what happens, she's going to stay. That's why Ooni does not just want to leave it to the hands of the palace guards, but Ooni also wants to get involved to make sure that at the end of the day, everything that Naomi wants will be met. As in, it's going to be met to the latter, as in to the most minute of her requirements are going to be met, because it is time we take back what is rightfully ours. It's time we put the devil to shame. The devil has been trying to eradicate and take away Queen Naomi from from us, the online in-laws and brothers and sisters. But right about now, with the efforts you are putting, we want to make sure that when Naomi comes back now, she's going to have all the peace she requires to make her stay a joyful one. There's even this agitation that they should open a GoFundMe account for Naomi to see that when she comes, she has where to start from. But the Oni has already told everybody that he is capable, that he's not putting any stone unturned. He's capable to make sure that Naomi is comfortable. Naomi's picture is being erected there, and this is not a picture that they plan to remove. You know, there's some portraits that when they put like that, every evening they will remove it. This one is something that is going to be permanently at the center of the palace, so that as you're just driving in, the first thing you're going to see is going to be that Naomi's portrait. And let me ask a very simple question now: who will not want that kind of portrait to be erected for him or her? It's something that everybody, as a matter of fact, is going to really love. Everybody will really want the portrait to be erected. Even me, if they said, "Oh, erect my own portrait," I'll be very happy. So this is the extent the Ooni of Ife has gone to make sure he makes Naomi's stay very, very sweet and enjoyable. So people, just as you saw that the portrait is there for you to look at, and it's just a prototype, exactly what the Oni erected for Naomi. So Naomi, we cannot wait to have you back, please. The Oni really wants you. Oni wants to be very close to you, wants to be close to his son. He wants you to come and take your rightful place. Do not mind all the agitations of all these end time Oloris who have nothing to do but to destroy. You know, but you have come to give us life, and life, not just life, but life in abundance. All right, people, it's been awesome really having all of you around, and we pray to hope to see you again very, very soon. So please do well to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and let us keep the conversation going on. Thank you, and bye bye.